So I'm looking at the lines coming out. Again, it's 7 o'clock Eastern time in Piscataway. Nebraska on the road is a 3-point favorite. The over-under is 48.5. So it sounds like, what is that? 48.5. That's like roughly 25, 23, 26, 22 in that range. So Vegas is telling us that they think Nebraska is a slightly better team. I don't know what Zoe would say.
Getting attacked. Sorry. Zoe, I'm live here. Stop.
Well, folks, anything else you got for us? We've covered the gamut.
Right. Yeah, there's also, I mean, there's also, some other factors going into this game. Is, Bill Bush, he coached at Rutgers. He was there under Chris Ash, right after, when he took over after Schiano had left for the NFL and stuff, and so Bill Bush is very familiar with Rutgers, and so you got that kind of little side note going on in this matchup, and we'll kind of see. And I don't. Rutgers coming off of 2 losses. I mean, I don't know. With the atmosphere, I got to figure. 7 o'clock. It's a 7 o'clock kickoff in New Jersey on a Friday night. That's not easy to get to the stadium. So I'm not expecting a huge crowd or a fired up crowd, really. So I think like the hostile atmosphere kind of gets taken out of this equation for the game as well. And that's just, it's not like I'm from Jersey. I've been there enough, but I know how tough it is to get around, especially at that time of night. So we'll see. We'll see. I think Nebraska, I mean, they're adjusting to the short week, and this is going to be the first road game with Mickey Joseph in command, and Mickey Joseph really comes across as such a genuine guy and such a player's coach. Hell, it's funny. You hear people like Garrett Nelson, defensive people, saying that Mickey Joseph is a big reason why I'm here, even though Garrett Nelson was recruited before Mickey was on the staff. But the respect that all these players have for Mickey Joseph and the way that he treats them and all of that, just interacts with them is just amazing to me. That it's something that I have not seen in my time here at Nebraska. Seriously, cover it, full time here at Nebraska, starting with Bo Pelini and on from that.
We're posting the Rutgers current stats. They're not necessarily going to wow you with a prolific passing attack. They don't like to throw it too much. And as you can see there, they've had to start a number of quarterbacks. Noah Vedral, who's been their starting quarterback recently, has not been that guy this year.
Touched on that one, have we?
But it's been Evan Simon.
Noah Vedral, obviously, Wahoo, Nebraska native. His dad and his brother, or his dad and his uncles played here. And, he went to UCF to play for Scott Frost, and then came back to Nebraska, and things didn't work out here, and he went to Rutgers. And he played 4 snaps at Ohio State last week, which was the first 4 snaps that he'd taken during the season. He's been dealing with injuries. So yeah, Rutgers, they're using 3 quarterbacks basically, and it's going to be interesting to see if Noah Vedral is healthy enough to make the start or not. We don't know, but it was kind of cool to hear Bill Bush today talk I mean, he knows Noah's dad, Mike Vedral, very well, as do I. Mike's a very cool guy, and you know, he talked about the family and you know how tough they are, and um, so it will be interesting to see, you know, who starts at quarterback for Rutgers there come Friday night. If it is Noah Vedral, I think Rutgers' offense changes a little bit. I mean, they're so run heavy as it is, but Noah Vedral obviously is their best passing quarterback that they have on their roster, and who knows? Maybe they've been waiting until they play Nebraska to unleash Noah Vedral this year. I don't know, but it'll be cool to see you know what happens there when they kick off.